Good evening, y'all, and welcome back to the shop. First of all, I'd like to welcome Reebok to these videos. I'm going to go ahead and put you on the either the email or the text message when this video is out, Reebok. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I think you may be finding kind of a little interested in what's going on around the house, because what adult child doesn't want to hear every minutia thing that's going on in their parent's life? So let's kind of start everything off. First of all, first order of business, Jay. I think you left this up here at the shop, so in case you're looking for it, it's here. You also left your waffles here, your frozen waffles that we talked about, so they're there. And while we're on that subject, Daniel, your sunflower seeds and your Hot Pockets are here too, waiting for you. They're over in the kitchen of the shop. Pick them up anytime you want. I keep forgetting to tell you they're here. This week was kind of a busy week. Started off a little bit behind the power curve. We worked in the shed the first night getting the shelves put up. Back in Jay's old shed and art studio / game shed. So we started working on actually getting the shed together, moved some stuff around, painted one of the walls. And then some bad weather moved in, as y'all know, especially you, Daniel. You worked the heck out of it. But the bad weather moved in, so we lost power for a couple of days, and well, not days in a row, but a couple of evenings we lost the power, and when that was unable to work in the shop. But I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we did do, and then we'll go in a little bit of detail about those products. So first of all, kind of to run through what we did do, is we worked on a coffee table that Jay wants. Jay wants a coffee table, and we're going to use an old trunk for that. We're going to have some video of that, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Mom worked on a wall hanging drawer. It's a pretty cool thing. It's a old cabinet drawer that she's using to make actually a wall hanging with some shelves in there. I'll put a picture of that up here in a little bit. But that's going to be a pretty cool thing. She actually had it painted like a light green or something before, and she really dressed it up. Looks really, really nice now and kind of pops. I think it'll go. We did 4 signs. You know, we did real popular with the signs at the last couple of shows, so we're going to probably do a few more signs on that. Let's see, what else did we do? We did some doggy feed and water boxes, Easter rabbit. We're still working on that wine rack, so we'll show you where we've got on it. I think it's one of those projects that there's so little left to be done, we keep putting it off, and we just can't get to it because we keep putting it off. And then the last thing we did is the Margaritaville sign. I talked to you a little bit about those 3 Margaritaville signs that we got. 2 of them we're going to take, 1 of them we're going to keep. But they came out really, really nice. I'm going to be excited to send you a picture of that, or put a picture up on that. So let's kind of go back through the products kind of one at a time that we did. The first product that we put out is, or working on putting out, is Jay's coffee table. He's taken an old trunk, picture of it right here. Let's hope I can figure it out again. If not, look for it at the end of the video. And we took a couple of old boards, leaned up against the tractor right here. Let's hope I got it figured out. If not, look for it at the end of the video again. So we worked on that mostly today, Sunday, and got pretty good ways down the road on that. Although we took a lot of time planing, got to sharpen the planer knives. We know that now. The next thing we worked on, or I say we worked on, Mama really did all the work. I think I took a couple screws out and put it back on it, but she worked on that, what I'm calling a wall hanging drawer, for lack of a better term. It's got a couple of shelves in it. The picture of it's going to be right here. If not, look for it at the end of the video. We're going to keep working on this till we figure out how to split a video and get the pictures in there. I got it figured out last week. Let's hope I can do it again this week. The next thing we worked on is 4 signs. We talked a little bit about the Life's Better in flip-flop signs, and Mom actually cut out the flip-flops, I think today, that she's going to put on the sign, and they look like that. Amazing thing is, she actually used a pair of her flip-flops to use as a model. The signs actually come out pretty good. Now, these were some old boards that we had that Michael and I had milled up back, oh gosh, I don't know, back maybe October or something for some signs. And these signs here are going to be the flip-flop signs. This is going to be the Life is Better in flip-flops with Life is Better and then actually not going to write flip-flops again. We're going to put the flip-flops there. That'll go over, I think, really, really big. The little lady I told you last time fell in love with the one that we made for her. The next thing we're going to do is some doggy related signs, kind of like this one right here behind me. We notice there's a lot of people out there walking dogs at the Augusta market, so we're going to do something with, I don't know if it's going to go this way or that way, but, you know, say, you know, love your dog's your best friend, or, you know, who knows what it's going to say. Mom's got a ton of little sayings that she's going to put up on that, but we got two signs like that we're going to make. Got another little small sign, was a box for one of our, a box top for one of our boxes at one time that we're going to do. Another cool dog related product that Mom come out with, and this, I'm calling them doggy feeder water boxes, and they're pretty neat. We're going to have a couple of different type boxes, and they'll be like this, and they'll sit like this, and then of course you can take Fido's water dish and his doggy food bowl, and we're going to be able to drill holes, and you'll set this down in there, and then that will give Fido a place to have his food and then not slop all over your floor and everything. I think on a couple of them, and there's another real pretty one here, this one I really like the color on. Michaela's going to love this color. I think this is what she wound up coloring the room, but this will be a little silver for smaller dogs, but little silver bowls right here, they'll go in there. So that's going to be a real neat product. We expect it to go over really, really well, and hopefully, I think we're going to make 3 or 4 of those. How many are we making those? 4. We're going to make 4 of those. Hopefully none of those will come back home. They'll be so cute. The next thing we're going to do is Easter rabbit sign, and I call these sign pictures or picture signs. And what this is this is going to be the Easter bunny. Of course, this is his hat, top of his hat, and his ears will be up here, and then a real cute face Mama's going to draw on there. Boy, I sure wish we had Emily around for that. She does such a great job on the face, but unfortunately Emily's so busy anymore. The wine rack. The wine rack, I think, is one of those products that's probably going to stay around forever because there's so little to do on it that we kind of keep putting it off. But it's a really cool product. This right here is, I think I told you before, is going to be a little shelf that's going to keep the wine from rolling off. What I actually did is we had an extra 5th shelf off this. I took the shelf, cut it this way, and then once I got cut that way, I cut it in half. But it's going to do, I think, a good job on holding the wine up there. So you'll put that up, hang that up on the wall, and that's going to hold your wine so your wine don't fall off that way. I think the plan on this still is we're going to finish this up. And we're going to put some chalk paint on there so you can put what kind of wine or whatever, a little cute saying somebody wants to put on there. We still have to put the backs on them, but that's coming up. The next thing is the Margaritaville sign. Now, Mom worked on that and put a bunch of time in here. I'm really, really excited about this one. I think it's going to go, and it's going to go quickly. But it's a neat little sign. I'm going to put a picture of it right here. No. Look for it at the end of the video. If it doesn't show up, we'll work on trying to get that thing put in. Got a couple of things coming up that we want to talk to you about. One is Jay and I are building a pretty cool coffee table for him and Tangie's new apartment. I think it's going to be really, really neat. This is a chest that Jay's had apparently for a while. It was sitting out here in the new shed, kind of buried in the back. Mom dug it out for us today. We brought it in here, got some measurements off it, started cutting some boards. Hopefully have a couple of pictures of the board and the trunk to put up for you right about now. Okay, let's see what happens with it. But anyhow, there's going to be some surprises on that, so we hope to have that come in, and we hope to be able to show you that build maybe this week. We got part of it done today. Then what we did was we actually got the wood planed. We got the glue up done, biscuits done. We forgot to shoot some video of us actually putting the tabletop together. It's not really that exciting, not a whole lot to it, just a little bit of a biscuit joiner, and then gluing the glue up on it. There may be a little bit of video actually on the glue up. I think we did that, and it'll be kind of interesting on that. The other thing is upcoming shows. We've got a show coming up the 15th of April, and that's this weekend. We got a lot to do. We lost a couple of days, like I said, because of the rain, and we worked in the shed out there trying to get the shed ready to be a sewing shed and I think a painting shed. I think that's what she's going to do. Mom's going to do a lot of her painting in there, so she's not trying to paint in here in the dust, and then she doesn't have to count on the weather. She lost 2 days or so to the bad winds that she just flat couldn't paint outside. She was home on Wednesday in time, but the winds, I think, were gusting up to 20 miles an hour, and I think she come home Thursday a little early. Is that right, Thursday? She was home Thursday a little bit early to try to get some stuff done, and sure enough, just the weather wouldn't cooperate. A lot of wind was blowing. So we're going to try to knock out some products to take it. She's already got this little picture here is up, or this little sign here up, so I think it's going to go over pretty good. I think she's intending to get the other 4 signs completed. We've got the Margaritaville sign done. I've got to get to work on the doggy food bowls and that, because I got to put a bottom in there, and I think maybe I'm putting a hinge door or something on there too. I'm not sure how far we're going with that, but we're going to try to get some type of little storage area up underneath there. We'll see how that goes and if that gets done, because tomorrow Jay's supposed to be back up on Monday, and we're going to try to get the rest of this tabletop at least kind of cleaned up and set on the chest that he's going to use, and then we're going to try to put it together and maybe get it finished. I don't know about putting a finish on it. We'll see. That's awful ambitious to try to get that much done in that amount of time. But that's where we stand, and that's been this week in the shop. Maybe a little surprise video, build video for you somewhere around Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how the coffee table tray comes out. I'm going to try to work on the build videos. I am still working on Kimmy's table. I've got her skirt cut out for her table. Now I just need to get her legs cut out. I got to do some mill work left on these. They obviously have to go across the joiner and then in through the planer. But I kind of want to get that done, and then if I get the legs and everything done, I'm going to try to get a little bit of video shot of that, so Kimmy will have that. Other than that, that's pretty much everything that's gone on for the shop this whole week. We hope to get a lot done, maybe get some videos done. We'll see what happens and see what we can put out maybe next Sunday for you. In the meantime, we'd like to say thank you for watching the video, and remember, we'd love to see you back in the shop. Y'all have a good evening.